Okay, Assalamualaikum guys. My name is Muhammad Shamil bin Muhammad Shukri. So in this video, I would like to explain current games engine and our reality. So there are many games engine available. You guys can check the other engine I didn't mention here in this video. Okay, so I picked top 5 game engine and why they are in the top picks and also the difference between them. Without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, number one in the pick we have the Unreal Engine. Okay, as you can see, here's the icon. The second one is Unity. Okay, in the cube icon. Uh, Comes on third, which is Game Maker Studio. Okay. Next we have GoDot engine, and finally we have App Game Kit. Okay, I will explain a little facts about every game engine I mentioned just now, and I will differentiate it. Okay, for the first game engine, which I think every students should know, which is Unreal Engine. It was released in 1998, same with my birth year. Okay, it was one of the most popular, widely used games in Unreal Engine by Epic Games, which mean here some of the biggest games every year will use Unreal Engine. So it shows to us that it's really uh, functions well. Okay, and the example of the famous big games, which is my favorite title, Batman Arkham Asylum, Gears of War, and Bioshock. Okay, the second one is Unity, a multi-platform game engine. Okay, a lot of indie developers use this Unity because of excellent functionality, high quality content, and ability to be used for pretty much any type of game. Okay, so example of game, we have Angry Bird, which is for mobile and PC. And then we have Hearthstone of Warcraft, if I'm not mistaken, the card game. And we have the famous title Deus Ex. Okay, for the Game Maker Studio, why it on the top list? Because it doesn't require programming knowledge to use. You can make a game without having to learn even a single programming language, but with limited than with other engines. Of course lah. Okay, example of the game, the famous Spelunky, side-scrolling multi-platform game, I think. Super Crate Box and Hyper Light Drifter. Okay, we have Hyper Light Drifter. Okay, okay. Next we have Godot engine or Godot, or I'm not sure how to really pronounce it, where it more focused on 2D and 3D type of games. Okay, the best thing about these engines, it doesn't have any royalties, no subscription fees, and no hidden strings, which means free, 100%. And that's a great price. The least game from Gather Engine is Not, Pillars of Anguish, and Spooky Station. I think these three game and others from Gather Engine, I think not really famous because, it's like it's focused more on to developers for a new starters and beginners. So it doesn't publish like big games lah. Okay, and the final one on the top list game engine goes to Add Game Kit. It's easy to learn the game development engine. Okay, focus on beginners. If you are from the other course of the work, you can still make this Add Game Kit as a software to make to fill your hobbies time. Okay, and of course indie developers also. Okay, I think that sound like me. It focus on quickly coding and building apps and being able to share them across platform. Okay, means they're also on iPhones, iPad, comes with Android, Linux, HTML5, browsers, okay, Mac OS, and of course Windows we use in this world. Okay, for the last slide. Alright, now we complete the top 5 list of the game engine. But what about the difference between them? Okay, let's start by the price. Okay, for the Unreal Engine, it's free, but have in-app purchase for assets. Example, if you can make the assets by yourself, but there are also like they put in the store in Epic Games where you can purchase directly and then you can modify it. Okay, and for Unity Engine, the price is free to normal user, which means I think good for students. I think normal user is enough, but for a company, they need to buy the 1 year subscription every year. Okay, the game maker, I think famous on with the students. It's only free trial for 30 days. So which means if you create a game, you need to I think export the game before the 30 days trial ended. And then if you want to continue, you can continue pay 39.99 after. Okay, GoDot free 100%, like I said earlier. And then add game kit, which it gives a free trial version and $99.99 for beginner's pack. The beginner's pack include the starter pack. I think like it helps a lot for beginners. Okay, let's go differentiate on the size. For the Unreal Engines, it's stated on Google. I searched for it says 15 gig, but when it's compressed, no, sorry, when you extract or install, it actually take about 29.8 gig on my current laptop. Okay, and also it will be increased more when you create a new game, a new project, and else. For Unity, you need to make sure that your hard drive left with 9 gig or more. For the game maker, I think this is the smallest one, which is 1 gig. I'm not really sure because I never uninstalled this. Means after you download the 1 gig, maybe there are still other things left need to be downloaded. GoDot also I didn't have installed yet, but it is 2.7 gig, and add game kit 2 gig. Okay, the language is for every 5 top engine here. For the Unreal, C++, Unity, C Sharp, GameMaker, it uses the scripting language, means its own scripting language. Godot, C and C++, and App Game Kit. I'm not really sure about this basic language. Like I think maybe pure programming, maybe more like to algorithm. Okay, for the platform, Unreal Engine supported on Windows 7 or newer and Mac. Okay, I think Linux not yet support. Maybe in the future, we hope so. For Unity, also same Windows 7 or newer and Mac OS. Game Maker, only Windows XP or newer. For Godot engine, Windows 7 or newer, Mac OS 10.10 or newer. I think below that, I'm not sure it really support or got new update. And also we have Linux and App Game Kit. I think it's only for Windows or newer. Okay, level of difficulty. This is in my opinion. Okay, for Unreal Engine, expert, but actually it's not really expert. Means if you learn by guide in the YouTube or in other video, I think you can get more just know how you really do. Okay, and then for Unity, I think it's considered hard because I think I'm not sure. Full coding or there are drag and drops like Unreal Engine in we use the blueprint. For the game maker, beginner, research. I do research on Google. Also got the engine beginner and app game kit also beginner, which mean I think for those who doesn't know any language, programming language, don't have the background, you can try use GoDot first, and then or GameMaker. I'm not really suggest GameMaker because it's got free trial, okay, and app game kit or else. Okay, so that's all for today episode. Do like, share, and subscribe this video, and we will meet again in the next time. Bye.